Good afternoon, everybody. I'm trying this again because I wasn't prepared the first time. Okay, so, hello, good morning, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great weekend and that you pampered your mothers on Mother's Day on Sunday. So today I wanted to talk about Cougar Town. I am up to season 3 in my rewatch, and I have been watching the episodes of Friends on Nick at Night, and my viewership of those episodes is all over the place, because it just depends on what episodes are on a certain night. Something that I have been noticing is that plots in Friends and plots in Cougar Town seem to be pretty similar to each other. Like, for example, we're in season 3 right now, and the first 2 episodes of season 3 of Cougar Town are where Jules and Grayson get engaged, and then Jules has to choose between Lori and Ellie for her maid of honor. Does this sound familiar? It sure does to me, because the episode of Friends where Grayson proposed to Jules has actually a mixture of 2 Friends episodes in it. Obviously, the one with the proposal where Chandler proposes to Monica, because I like to think that Grayson's character is similar to Chandler. Maybe I'm wrong. The other episode that Ain't Love Strange, episode 1 of season 3 of Cougar Town reminds me of is episode 21 of season 1, the one with the fake Monica. In this episode, there's a conversation at the beginning of the episode where the other characters are talking to Monica about how she's too, predictable and OCD about things. And at the beginning of this episode of Cougar Town that we watched, Ellie and the rest of Jules' friends are having a very similar conversation with Jules about how she's too predictable. So I feel like this episode really kind of copied the beginning plot of the one with the fake Monica. For those who don't remember the one with the fake Monica, in this episode, Monica's credit card gets stolen, and she, because she doesn't want to be too predictable, becomes friends with the person who stole her identity, which is super weird and doesn't make any sense to me, and I didn't find it funny. I think she should have just reported the stolen credit card to the bank and tried to get the money that she got stolen back instead of befriending a complete stranger. And at the end of the episode, Grayson proposes to Jules, and Jules mentions to Grayson that she wants, a fairy tale proposal. And I immediately thought back to the one with the proposal where Chandler proposes to Monica in the candlelit apartment. So we don't get that same atmosphere from the from this episode of Cougar Town, because people are really mean. The neighborhood kids are really mean to Jules, and they toilet paper her car. So Jules then decides to get back at these kids by toilet papering their house. So she goes out with Jules. Jules goes out with Lori and Ellie and the sketchy next door neighbor Tom, who likes to peek in the window of Jules's house and like listen to all the conversations. They end up toilet papering some stranger's house like you would do at a Halloween prank. And then when the house is all toilet papered and all like decked out in toilet paper, this is when Grayson chooses to propose to Jules. And I just didn't feel like this was a very realistic proposal. And it wasn't very romantic either. Like, the proposal scene on Friends warms my heart every time I see it, and it makes me cry because it's just so sweet and so powerful. And I love the emotional connection dynamic between Matthew Perry and Courtney Cox. I did not get that same feeling from the proposal in Ain't Love Strange on Cougar Town. And it was because of the fact that they toilet papered the house. If the proposal scene had not been linked to toilet papering the house, I think it would have been better suited for the episode. So I gave that episode of Cougar Town a B-. And I gave the proposal episode of Friends an A-. And the one with the fake Monica a C-, because originally I gave it a B+, but then after watching it a second time, I was like, no, I don't like the plot of this. So that's why the episode got downgraded. So the next episode of Cougar Town that I wanted to talk about is episode 2, where where Jules is choosing between Ellie and Lori as her maid of honor. And this episode is incredibly similar to season 7, episode 6 of Friends, the one with the nap partners, the plotline where Monica is trying to choose between Rachel and Phoebe as her maid of honor. I just thought the whole plot of choosing the maid of honor was better utilized in a Friends episode. In the Cougar Town episode, it was kind of boring, but what made it more fun in Friends was the fact that, like, Joey and Ross held, like, auditions for who would be a better maid of honor, which I thought was fun. Like, basically, when Jules was deciding her maid of honor, she basically just delegated tasks to Lori and Ellie, and didn't really, there wasn't really much humor in that. It was kind of a dull plot. So, like, I don't know if Courtney Cox is ever going to watch this video, but I was just wondering if when you were writing Cougar Town, you were inspired by certain episodes of Friends that you liked when you were on that show, and you incorporated those plots to be similar in episodes of Cougar Town. I don't know if I'm over-analyzing it, but that's just how I'm viewing things as somebody who is rewatching both shows at the same time. So if you see this video, please send me a direct message on Instagram, and I hope that I hear from you, because I'm very curious about this. Have a great day, everybody.